Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is September 21st, 2024. Here is part two for stock market analysis. All right, Bitcoin, that's going to be the first one. Before getting to the daily chart, let me go to monthly chart because I want to show you something pretty interesting. So here is Bitcoin monthly chart. And as you see here, let me just adjust it here. You'll see this is a fantastic bull flag that you ever see in the chart. This is one of the rare signal that you can see in monthly chart, and it happens in Bitcoin. So lots of people are saying, Ali, when you're bearish in the stock market, potentially for next 2 weeks or even 1 month or let's say 3 months, why you're super bullish for Bitcoin? The reason is this. This pattern is very, very bullish. And if you look at a monthly chart in any commodity, asset classes, stock market, whatever you want to see, you rarely find this type of pattern in monthly chart. But this forms in Bitcoin, especially when you see these lower shadows just getting to middle of this wide range bar, bounce back up nicely. So buyers are controlling this area, 48 to 52. Bull flag, if it breaks to the upside, that would be a marvelous move to 92. So this is the signal that I have. 88 to 92 for Bitcoin if we get above 72 area. So that's kind of like interesting pattern that you can see in the monthly chart in bigger time frame rather than going to uh, just a shorter time frame. This is in weekly chart. And as you see here, weekly chart, we had consolidation, bull flag, breakthrough to the upside. Before this run, we have this bull flag here, breaking through to the upside. Right now, it's consolidating I should say, weeks for almost a year consolidation for Bitcoin. And for those ones who are saying market is down, Bitcoin can go down as well. Bitcoin doesn't go anywhere. Market is at new all-time high. The entire year, market was just going up and on, up, 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 up. But what happened to Bitcoin? Bitcoin is just sideways to consolidate. So Bitcoin doesn't follow the market. For those ones who are arguing when the stock market is going down, Bitcoin needs to follow. But Bitcoin actually didn't follow the entire last year. So Bitcoin is just consolidating for last year, while the S&P 500 is going to new all-time high. So that's the scenario that we need to kind of like clear our mind and just look at the chart, see what chart tells us rather than um, talking about our idea or what we think about the market. Because whatever we think, it doesn't matter for the market. Market just follow its own religious rather than us. So this is a daily chart. Getting back to the daily chart, here is the top. We can see kind of like intermediate top for Bitcoin. This is a short-term cycle. We can head to 66 to 68,000. If it gets above 70,000, this area, then we can see all the way up to 92,000 area. So this is a fantastic scenario that we can see for Bitcoin. Ethereum is the same price action here. Marvelous move. Good W pattern, 2W pattern at the same time. We can get above at 28.17. If we get above 28.17, I should say Ethereum is going to be a good scenario for buy for a bigger target. This is a pivot, this is a pivot, and also this pivot as well. So this is kind of like a trend line. We can see a pullback, breakthrough to the upside. If it breaks through, when this pattern breaks through to the upside, we can go all the way up to 37-ish, 37, 3600. A pullback could be kind of like a move to the upside. So that would be kind of like the scenario that I'm looking at, but there are lots of scenarios needs to happen before the bullish momentum verified. Bond yield just consolidating here, chopping around above 3.50, but it established itself below 4%, which is kind of like the scenario. But I believe that bond yield can go lower and lower, while bond just going higher as well, at least for the short term. But for the long term, I believe that bond is going to get to the trouble again, probably in 2025. I will get you the answer in the next video when I'm talking about the inflation. Bond is just going down on Friday, the doji bar. Friday session, it's kind of like a continuation with a Thursday session. It can go lower to this 97-ish area, but that would be kind of like the end of the corrective move before the next rally. Potentially 103 to 105 for bound could be a foreseeable scenario, at least by end of this year. VIX is down today. I mean, like Friday, market is just pausing and it doesn't give us any sell signal. So VIX is going down. VIX is just a panic. So this means there is no panic, at least for this time of the market. DXY 14 cents, actually 10 cents to the downside, upside today on Friday, and the doji bar. So we can get below 100 level if there is some more rate cut, which I believe there is going to be a more rate cut, but right now we are at important support here. This is kind of like the lower swing for the Dixie. If we get below this swing, so it's going to go all the way down to 97.99. That's the area that I'm looking at for Dixie. Magma indicator, just a doji bar after marvelous move on Thursday. So Magma is kind of like a Microsoft, Apple, Meta, Amazon, and Google. So these five stocks are leading this index, and this is pretty good. Right now, we are just getting close to a new all-time high. Apple, after fantastic surge on Thursday, Friday reversing down. So this is important candle, folks, because if this candle initiate the downside, I would say Apple just triggering one of the most sell signal in the market, at least in the technology. Look at that. So this is crossing these two trend lines. This is a dynamic one, and this is the very important one at the top. So if Apple continues to the downside, gap fill here, or pivoting this at 215, then it can go all the way down to test this August low pivot. So we will see how it goes. Amazon, just the optic on Friday, not a bad session, 191. Meta, $2.25 up, new all-time high for Meta, great move. Microsoft, getting down, chopping around here. This is important resistance area, 440 to 450. That's the area that we can see in Microsoft is getting down. So this is a cipher pattern, and cipher works very nicely. We need to see the downside target potentially going back to this pivot if market goes back to the downside. Google still lagging. Google cannot get to new all-time high. Remember, these technology stocks actually are leading the Nasdaq, and Nasdaq is lagging as well. S&P 500 is going high. US 30, which is Dow Jones, is getting to new all-time high, but Nasdaq is lagging. The reason is these technologies actually are lagging as well. Netflix cannot reach new all-time high. Just Thursday session, just hit new all-time high, coming back down. Tesla, 2% down on Friday session after parabolic move on Thursday. Tesla is getting to important area. This is a nice breakout, and we will see that Tesla can continue to the upside to 255 to 260, or it's gonna just the middle halfway. This is a gap fill getting back down to 167 to 186, which I believe it's coming very soon. Semiconductor index, $3.19 up after nice surge to the upside. Stocks the same pattern. Friday cannot follow through the Thursday session. Taiwan Semiconductor goes down. AMD goes down the doji bar, hitting this topping area as well, 150 to 160 area. That's the top information. NVIDIA, bullish consolidation. NVIDIA pattern right now, it is bullish. So there's no kind of like a weakness in NVIDIA. However, if it gets back down, if it fails this bullish consolidation, oh boy, that's going to be oh boy, because it can engulf this and this pivot easily to the downside. That could turn to one of the bearish pattern the sharpest bearish pattern in the market as well. So NVIDIA, watch to this bullish consolidation. If this one fails, probably that's going to drag the market down. Texas Instrument, $4.30 down. Lam Research, $15 down after nice surge, nice pop on Thursday. XLF, which is financials, 3 cents down. Almost broad-based pause or sell-off happens. Just initiate the market sell-off on Friday. KBE, big bank, goes down, 89 cents down. KRE, $1.19 down. Great reversal for both of them. JP Morgan just hold up very, very nicely. This is a nice bull flag that you can see within this wide range bar. If it gets another reversal to the downside, I would say that's going to be a sell signal for potentially the entire market. Goldman Sachs, $5.40 down. Bearish Harami here. Bank of America, 60 cents down. Wells Fargo, 49 cents down, up. Another bad session. Gold miners, actually, they did well while gold hit new all-time high, but they didn't get to higher high. So that's the bottom line. GDX, 79 cents up today. Not a bad session. Still, it is in 40 to 41.50. GDXJ, the same pattern, dollar up. AEM, $1.30 up. Newmont, 95 cents up. Franco Nevada, $2.14 up. Great pattern for Franco. Franco is just hitting to this area. If it breaks through, I would say 138. 134 to 138. That's going to be the area that I'm looking at for Franco Nevada for a top information. XLE, 20 cents down, but not a bad session. Just retracing back up nicely. XOP, the same pattern, goes down, but retracing back up nicely. Jump 1 cent change, negative. OIH, 3 cents negative. Not a bad session at all. Exxon, the same, 73 cents down, but still with crude actually kind of like a potential bottom. I would say these stocks are bottom as well. Chevron, 69 cents up. Great move for Chevron. I believe this one is getting to the leader to the upside, especially after this one is capitulating to the downside. All right, folks. I believe I covered everything. This video was a part 2 of our market analysis this week. And next video is going to be about inflation. So that's very, very interesting. I encourage all of you to watch that video because I believe that inflation is not done and potentially the next wave of inflation is coming back, especially in commodities. Have a fantastic weekend. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.